Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Wednesday to you. My name is Jackie Vandersar Boot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and the Netherlands. I saw that my volume wasn't up all the way. I know a few of you have said that maybe I should get a microphone, but I find that when my volume is turned up all the way, it shouldn't be a problem. So please let me know today whether or not you can hear me fine or not. So today, I'm going to share with you two stamp sets and dies because we're getting close to Christmas, and you're probably thinking, are you crazy? There's almost 2 months. But you know, when you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and there's so many beautiful Christmas stamps to be shown, it's amazing how quickly the weeks fly by. Plus, you want to get your Christmas cards in the mail by the first or second week of December at the latest, because if you're going to make a beautiful Christmas card, you want people to be able to display it for a few weeks. So technically, that means I want to get all my Christmas cards done by the first week in December. So here we go, guys. I hope that you will enjoy this. I am an hour later than usual, and that's just because I was kind of feeling tired. And so I just thought I would give myself the time to, to take my time. So let's see. Oh gosh, I closed up Facebook, which was not wise. I don't know when I'm not even on Facebook. Oh, Jackie, you silly, silly girl. Okay, you can tell I'm kind of squirrely. Okay, let's take a look. I've got some of my stuff already cut out. And the first thing I want to show you has nothing to do with either of these stamp sets. So here is a stitched square. And look what I did. I'm just going to put these all in the square. I don't like to video with my stamp and my die cutting machine. So here we go. They do fit in there perfectly. So what you do with the square is that you run it through once, and then I went like this and I moved this. So I've run the square through, and then I have a square. Okay, so we're just going to do this, and then you lay it on here, and it locks into those little dots, and you cut it again, and then you have two stitched rectangles instead of one stitched square. And you're going to see why this is important later. So you can run your die through more than once to get a different shape than the original shape, okay? That doesn't work with everything, but it does work with squares, rectangles, banner dies, okay? If you have any more questions or you want to actually see it in action, let me know, and maybe I'll do a short video. So this is the Christmas Friends stamp set. I'm going to show that one first. And it comes with a whole pile of dies. So it comes with the dies that you would expect to see, which are here. I will lay them out. I'm just going to move this other one out of the way. So I'm going to put the stamp set off to this side. And then here are the dies. So here's one. And I'll show you the die cuts as well. You can probably guess what some of them are. And then there's this one. So these are the dies that you would expect to see in this set. So we've got the bear and the moose and the little owl. I love owls. And this branch, this swag. Okay, so those are all the dies that you would expect to see. And there aren't dies for these, for the sayings. Happy holidays. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll be thinking of you this season. There are also, I have to say, I think this is my favorite one. I'm just going to move this out of the way, kind of over here. These are pretty little, but can you see what they are? I'm just going to go back. Here we go. So there, they are little music notes. And what I like to do is, let me see, a bunch of those are upside down. I can't get them. But I die cut a bunch, and here is, do I have the die for it? Of course I don't. So, oh yeah, here I go. There's still some stuck in there that I haven't poked out. So you do need a little pokey to get them out. But what I did was I put some adhesive sheets on the back of some black cardstock so that these will all be little stickers. So I don't have to worry about having wee little bits of adhesive to glue them down. This will still be finicky, I'm not going to lie, but they look so stinking cute. And then we have some presents. So we have that and that. We have some stars. We have bow, and I've die cut it in gold that I've also put a sticker in behind. I made a present with the one. There's a little speech bubble. There are bows, a small one and a big one for the different presents. And here we go. There's the little bow. And then I have this one, but I have to take the little bow out of it for a minute. Then there's still a huge circle die, and that circle measures about 3 3/8. And it is here. See how big that is? I have shown the difference between, so here's the die cut. Hello, hugs and hello cards. How nice is that? Greetings from Ottawa. I love Ottawa. My daughter lived there for a while she did her bachelor's in cognitive science. And my future son-in-law is from Ottawa, and they plan to move back there when Rachel's done her master's. I am there. That's better. This green circle here, this garden green circle, is our biggest circle punch, 2 3/8 inch. So you can see how much bigger this circle is. And what I think this is great for, not only for a focal point on your card, but also for scrapbooking, for some circle pictures and mats and just a design element. So that's a great die. Thought I had something stuck to me. Then we have these greenery dies, and I just learned something about those. You can use them individually. I'm still trying to get this little bow out. Sorry, talking too much. The little pokey, see the die has little holes in it so that you can use a pokey tool or a toothpick to get them out. And do not do these things. Don't work with fiddly dies on a day when you are not feeling patient. You need to be zen. You need to put on some nice music, and you can't be in a rush or you're going to get a little tetchy. There's the die for the music note, so it cuts out 3 at a time. And so you see how many dies there are with this. I think I got them all. So here, look at, that's the circle. And then look, if you put those two over top of each other, so here's one, and then the second one makes a layered bow. See that? How it looks textured and thick? So we might do that later. Now, before we finish off with this stamp, I will make something with this perhaps at the end. I'm not sure. I do have some finished cards and samples to show you with this set. I'm just going to move this out of the way and hopefully not lose anything. You can color these images with blends or with our watercolor pencils. So that should be fun. You could also, use ink and a watercolor, but then you want to use watercolor paper. Okay. So I'm not going to stamp the little creatures anymore because we've already seen them stamped and die cut. But we will do the sayings. So I got some stuff on here. Put them on a block. And you know what? I think I'm going to put them all on one block. We've got Happy Holidays and have a very Merry Christmas. Okay. Now, what did I do with my black ink? It must be on the table. Sometimes, I'm sure you guys do the same thing. I know it's a beautiful bundle. It really is so cute. I sold it when I was in Canada, and one of my friends bought it for me. And I thought, oh, I'll get another one in Holland. And oh goodness, I missed it so much. I thought first that I wouldn't need it, but I did. Oh, this is not the best stamping, but you can read it. I'll be thinking of you this season. Happy holidays and have a Merry Christmas. Here you see the Happy Holidays on a banner die. These are from the Stylish Shapes dies. And then now I'm going to show you this one. So this is the Christmas labels dies. And I don't know if you guys ever have this problem. Well, you know you're a Stampin' addict when you see just one sample and you love it so much you can't get it out of your head and you just have to have it. If this happens to you, then you have 2 more days to get that starter kit because you're going to want it. You want your own discount. I knew the very first time I saw Stampin' Up! Catalog that I would eventually need my own discount because I just wasn't happy. Hello, Mary Ellen. So nice to see you live again. This time works for you. I might just, well, no, I can't change the time because now with the time change in the Netherlands, it's perfect because it's only 4 o'clock. But at 5 o'clock, it starts to get dark. sometimes. So yeah, 4 o'clock is going to be, and so normally that's 10 a.m. in Ontario. But anyway, as I was saying, if you find that you love a lot of Stampin' Up! Products, then you deserve your own discount. And there's an amazing deal on the starter kit right now. So if you live in Canada or in the Netherlands and you want this deal, you've got 2 more days, today and tomorrow. Let me know if you need help. Okay, I'm about to show you another trick. Okay, and this trick I found out from Monique, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Pooldyke. She's on the artisan design team. Monique de Kock de Brabander. How's that for a big fancy name? Stamping with Monique. She does a beautiful work. You can find her on Instagram. So when you open up your stamp set, then you have the words, okay? But they're all backwards. So some people can read backwards really well, and some people struggle. So if you struggle, I'm just going to see. I'm going to grab my good Memento ink pad. One sec. All right, I'm back. We are going to need a bigger piece of white. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to turn this around. Okay, so your stamp set comes like this, and it's got a thin piece of plastic, which is this one. And I'm just going to put that back in the case. You don't want to lose this thin, flimsy piece of plastic because it protects your stamps. And the stamps are on a thick piece of window sheet. Okay, so we're just going to lay that down. I'm actually going to move my white sheet. And now I'm first going to take an eraser, just a plain old white eraser, and I'm just going to rub all over the stamps. And the reason I'm doing this is because our photopolymer stamps, they have a bit of a chemical, some kind of oil or whatever that's involved in the process, and it can leave a little bit of a residue on the stamps. And that means the very first time you ink up your stamps, sometimes you get this little bubbly effect and you don't get a nice clean image. So let's see if this works. No guarantees, but this does usually help. So now I'm going to ink them all up. Tap, tap, tap. I like to do a little bit of what I call a twist and shout. I like to give it a little turn. Yeah, I find that if I turn it, it gives a nicer, darker image. Now, the last one's going to be a little tricky because I don't have anywhere to hold on to. See, I'm not putting it on a block, so I won't necessarily get the best image, but I'm just going to pick the whole thing up, take my paper underneath, give it a flip. It's kind of like flipping pancakes. There we go. And now I'm going to lay it down. I'm just going to put it on the edge. And now I'm going to give it a press. And then this not only shows you all the stamps there. See? Now we're going to trim it. One sec. Where'd my paper trimmer go? Oh, yeah. I can reach my paper trimmer, so this is good news. We're going to trim it down. There we go. Now I can save those white pieces for something else. And then take a look. We're going to take our stamp set and we're going to open it up a little bit so that that label in the inside bends. We're going to slide this in here. And now on this side, I have to first clean my stamps. Let me just put the lid on my ink pad. And I'm looking for my chamois. Oh, you know what? There, I'm back. It's like a little groundhog popping out of his hole. Here is my chamois. This is the chamois that comes with the glass mat. Now I'm just going to wipe these off. And then, because there's another secret that's going to happen. Now, if you watch me a lot, you'll know this already. But if you're new, this is going to be information. So now we take the stamps off, and they go on top of here. See, just pull them off gently. You want to be nice to your stamps. There. So you put all your stamps on the stamp case, directly on the stamp case. And that way you can see if there's any missing. See? Did you know that the window sheets are back ordered right now? They are. There. And what I love about this set is the different fonts. So you get a different feel for the different words. And it's a hot cocoa day. What's really nice, if you're a card maker, sometimes you forget that you can use your stamps to create pretty packaging and just a cute little label to add to just a little treat. And all of a sudden, instead of an inexpensive treat, you have a really thoughtful gift. Okay, so now we have all our stamps here. We're going to take that flimsy piece of plastic and we're going to cover it up. This keeps the dust because you know how nicely they stick? That also means they attract dust. Now we have this nice thick piece of window sheet, and you can use this, tuck this away, because this can be used for a shaker card or a window card. So now we have our Christmas labels. I'm just going to put them aside for a minute. And now I want to show you why I bought that stamp set. I don't know how many of you guys have, let's just see if I can, the mini catalog. So this is what it looks like. If you live in Chatham, I have some on my porch at 81 Delaware. And this one is good, I think, till January the 4th. Now let's just have a look. Sorry if I'm going fast. I'm just trying to find the important thing. There. Do you see this tag? I love like the chalkboard look. And I love the vintagey filigree. So that's a bit Victorian, and combine it with the chalkboard and that little barnwood wood and the ribbon and everything together. And I thought, oh, I want that set. Crazy, but true. So look at this. Take a peek. So what I've done is I've embossed it on black and I've cut it out in white. And what they did was, see that little edge in there? We're just going to finish that cut. And you can even tuck your scissors in if you want a better guide. But otherwise, just line up your blade with the cut. I'm just trying to do that, practice what I preach. Okay, and now I've put this on. See, there's a little lip here. That's trimming your nails. Just get the little edges off. Okay. I have put a sticker in behind, so I'm just going to peel that off there. And now this goes on here. How cute is that? So that's my big tip trick of the day. It's right in the catalog, but it's really nice to see it done. Okay, so now here are the other dies. Look how pretty they are. There's a few that match up with it, but before I show you that, I'm just going to show you the cards, okay? Seeing is believing. So here we have, and thank you to Kylie. My teammate, my team member, Kylie McCutcheon, makes beautiful cards, and she made these for me to show at my St. Jacob's retreat. So that is this die, and then this is one stamp. So if I, maybe we'll do it in a minute. I'm just going to put them aside over here, like so. And then we have, this is just a piece of shimmer paper with the moose colored and die cut, and then the believe, which is this one right here. Then this is half of that circle. These are from, oh goodness, I forget. There's a snow die, a snowflake die, and an icicle die. And then here you could see how, excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Those two greenery dies are layered over top of each other to create a thick bow. And then the red bow on top and the cute little bear poking out. Super cute. It's just nostalgic, whimsical. It's everything we need to, we live in a dark world right now. There's a lot of crap going on. And when you just make pretty things and play with paper and ink and stamps, magic happens. And here we go. Here's another one. And this, I'm just going to check this. Oh yeah, this is a smaller circle. This is not the big one, but still super cute. I'm just thinking, is it bigger than this? It must be from the layering circles dies, but very cute. This paper is from the snow something. You know what? We have to look. I'm being way too vague. Let's have a peek. So here you can see, there's the Be Merry. You can also stamp on Right now it's black. You can see it. It's really cute. Okay, let's go this way and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Oh, yes, here we go. Here is the Christmas Friends with the moose, the bear, the owl. How adorable is that? Okay, but that's not what I was actually looking for, is it? I was looking for the icicles. I'm just going to see. I'm going to be doing an amaryllis class in November. Oh, here we go, the frozen edges. So there you can see the dies, the frozen edges dies. One is snowflakes and the other one is icicles. So you can see that there's a lot of great things to put in your starter kit so that you can get, in Canada, you get $206 and you only pay 135. And in Europe, you pay 129 euros and you get 214 euros worth of stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Let's see, before we finish up, oh yeah, I was going to show you, I'm not going to finish this, but I just want to show you a little bit. This is the paper from, this is the paper that Stampin' Up! Is donating $4 per pack to literacy. I'll show it to you in a minute. And that's the plaid 3D embossing folder. And then this is going to go like so. And like so. I'm going to turn this into, I'll do a short or a reel to show you how I'm going to put this together. The mouse is going to go down here. And then that rectangle, that stitched rectangle that I showed at the beginning, which I have now lost, is where I'm going to stamp Happy Holidays on. And then look at this pretty ribbon. We're going to make a bow with that. I'll show you that. Oh, you know what? I just found my stitched rectangles. They fell on the floor. Lots of things have fallen on the floor today. It's just that kind of a day. I think we're going to move it apart one more. There we go. The whole table is moving. And I'm going to make it a double bow, I think. So twice around. Keep your pieces flat. Make an X. And then go around the top. And then I'm just going to trim the other piece. I didn't have my ribbon scissors, so it's not a beautiful cut. Tie a knot. There, it's not quite in the middle. Let's move it over a little bit. And then take a peek. Look at that. Isn't that just so pretty? Let's fluff the bow a little bit. We'll trim the things, and then it's going to go like that. And then the mouse is going to go under there. And then we're going to stamp Happy Holidays on here, and it's going to go under there. So now it's all a jumble, but it's going to be a beautiful card. Okay, and this idea I got from a sneak peek from Erica Serwin. So thanks, Erica, for your inspiration there. Now, before I let you go, let's try the Happy Holidays. This one. And the Believe on this one. Let's see if I can find it. Believe. Oh yeah, it's along the edge. Perfect. And what else? That one has Believe. Okay, that's good. That's good for now. A block. Let's clean this off. Take them off. I should put those in the stamp set right away so I don't lose them. If you forget to clean up, it's amazing how quickly you forget where a set came from. Let me just grab a real red ink pad. Here I come. Here I come. Okay. I'm sorry if this is chaotic, but if you can relate and this is your life, you know, you're going to get real for me. So tap, tap, tap on the red ink. And then you kind of make sure the Celebrate is in the top loop and in all the ways is in the bottom loop. And then you kind of hope that it's good. I'm doing it off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have looked in the screen. It would have been easier. Oh, that actually worked out really well. So there's that one. I just love it, right? It makes me look so clever. All right, here believe. And we're going to do that in shaded spruce. And, you know, I'll show you that in a minute. So tap, tap, tap. And right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. How pretty is that? I hope that you've fallen in love with these stamps as much as I have. And do you see that my ink pad has this green strip in the inside? On the back of your ink pad has the name of the stamp set in different languages, and then it has a plain one that goes in the inside, because when your ink pad is open on your desk, then it looks just like they all look the same color. They're all dark. So this green tells you what color your stamp set is. And then the side of your ink pad has these grooves. So you put your fingers in there, hold on to this part, pull it forward, and flip it over. And then here is where it tells you what color your ink is. And then they all stack together nicely. See? Just a minute. There. There. Well, now it's sliding around, but really, truly, they do stick in quite nicely. And then you can see them all on your whatever your surface is on your shelf. You can see exactly what all your colors are, and it's really nice. And Stampin' Up! Has great storage for it too, so it just looks all pretty. You can put the marker in beside, and it's just inspired, makes you happy just looking at them all. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I don't see too many things in the chat, but again, I was off for the timing, and this is also an experiment for me to see if I get more viewership when I go live or when I just have it pre-recorded. Because truth be told, pre-recording is easier because I can pause and get something. If I make a mistake, I can, you know, catch my breath. But oh, great, Mary Ellen, thank you for watching. Do you like it when you see me live? Does it make a difference for you? Here is the card again. And would you use these two stamp sets together? Oh, thanks so much. They're not all mine. This card was a swap card that I got from my team member, Yvonne. And this one was made by Kylie. I actually didn't make any of these. So you know what? I love to showcase other people's work as well. It's not all about me. So there. Happy creating. Thanks for joining me, and have a super day. Bye.